Welcome everybody. Sorry, that defaults to go to my camera setup, which funny enough I am not using tonight because it's challenge night, and I don't use cameras on challenge nights because, well, it always feels, it is weird to me. So hopefully everyone's having a good night tonight. I'm having a pretty good one here myself. We should be having a co-caster here joining us shortly, as they probably are setting up right now, and we are getting ready to have a good challenge night tonight as we are keeping to the 64 person cap. And you might be like, okay, Doom, why do you cap every week? Part of it is how much time I have, and I don't have as much time on Tuesdays as I do with any other week. So it's like, well, kind of gotta make a choice here. Well, not every other day. This is the one day a week I have where I can do this at night.
Now.
Anyone have spare blood pressure medication for a Mariners fan?
Yes, I do, He Miser. Also, thank you. Welcome back to Doomco as a 32-month CEO. Oh, you get to continue to be my brother. Hopefully everyone else is also having a good time. I'm trying to remember my stupid hotkey settings are. For some reason, my increment counter is not working again. So I'm trying to fix it. See if that fixes it. Yep. There we go. So if you are able to stream, you want to be on first, we'll jump on onto a VC, and we will get you on, because when this tournament is starting here in about 10 seconds, we have plenty of people. There's going to be plenty of people who are going to be mad at that they can't play tonight, which it does suck, but I always say, if you can play, sign up early. Like, it's just what it is. I don't have much of a choice outside of what I can run. Which, again, I apologize to people if they're not able to play, but that's what it is. Just a sec. Submits. All right, let's go ahead and get this bad boy starting. College football team. College football. All right, round 1 is up. If you are in the tournament, your pairings are up. We are ready. If you did not get in a tournament, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. What's up, Minty Burst? Trust me, I almost forgot myself. I didn't even think it was Tuesday. I didn't even think it was. Praise be to Etsy Witch. To Cash is already streaming their own. Lucas is on that. Who do I know that would be good to get on? Who would be good? Or is there someone on there who's already streaming? What did you hit, Cash? Let's find out. Oh, I know this one. This one's fun. Have fun. It's a interesting deck. It's going to try to hit you with coin flips. 100% a coin flip deck. Against Crustle. Trying to find somebody. There's a lot of players I don't know on here. I'm like freaking out a little bit. Please. And like, I know Lucas can, but I don't think we want to trying not to put something like that on. Oh, Andrew here's on. Oh, they're up against something fun. All right, let's see if we can get Andrew here on. They're usually a pretty good watch. Oh, there they are, right there. Boop, boop. Awesome. Them on. I'll get them updated here so we can just get the game going. All right, so we've got Andrew here playing fan favorite Snowgrave. Everybody loves Snowgrave. If you don't love Snowgrave, then I don't know what you are. Going up against Rockets Porygon. So that's the reason why I grabbed this. Not just because it's Andrew. Andrew, he's like a Tournament of Doom staple. He's always all over the place. He's there. He's great. Great. It's not the reason why I grabbed him. I grabbed him because of what he's playing. Playing against, and I don't know. There's an opportunity he can win to against it. There's an opportunity to lose. I don't know. I have no idea, and I want to see this match for what it is. Shaolin Warrior, yes. Let's go, Ems. Extremely excited. Probably won't sleep tonight. What's up, Logan? Has your game finished out yet, Logan? Because I kind of wanted you to sweep the Yankees. I just saw it. Just finished too. Well, it looks like I know what time we're playing tomorrow now. As we go ahead here and see the Monkey Dory start getting set up. We're going to see a retreat. We're going to see the Badoo come in. You got to get that item lock. Get that item lock set now. I don't remember how much this Porygon here actually needs items, but I mean, you know what? Locking down items never hurts. Team Rockets Chingling. What does that even do? Is it? Wait. It discards a card? Huh. Wait, all right. Logan, I was really afraid when we were up 8-1 and we brought in one of our players, one of our relievers, and he gave up like 3 runs right away. And I was like, no way. No way. And then they just brought in Muna as an end of the game. I was like, okay. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Still. Now, surprisingly, that Chingling, if you don't realize, doesn't have a lot of health. Well, see, like I hit it today that it got delayed for so long. Ooh. You see the Frostlass. Okay, we're going to start seeing some possible pings. I don't remember if this even has abilities. But the monkeys do. Oh, do the monkeys have abilities? So we will definitely see them. All right, we see the factory come back down. Chingling's going to continue doing its thing. We're going to continue to see pings here. Coming from the Frostlass, I gotta double check what this Rockets does. I mean, there is a lot of items. There's a lot of trainers as well. If it does get evolved to, oh, that's what's stopping it. It's stopping from a lot of Rockets cards in the discard because it can't use stuff like Rockets Rockets Transmitter into Ultra Ball and other things. Oh. Oh, it's 100% the rain delay. All right, we'll see the KO here on the Chingling. Chingling, Chingling. How do you? That's probably how you say it, right? I don't know. Cuckoo, Chew, for all I know, but we'll see the first KO here. We are spreading damage to our own self now, about 20 per turn. So we're going to be able to move that damage onto other Pokemon as we'll continue with the Badoo lock until we get to a point where we don't need it. And hopefully we'll be able to take the dub here. But again, I have no full clue how what Rocket's Porygon is going to do, but it is behind right now in the trade-off. Right, a couple pings here. We're going to be able to move another 60 damage. The question is, what do you go after? Do you go after one of the Rockets on the bench? Do you go after, the top deck of the Badoo? Very interesting. Or do you put it all in the active? Do you... Okay, well, it looks like we're putting it all in the active. Go ahead and take that out. Probably the right move considering that it's able to attack and that nothing else is able to. So I think it's just a matter of time. Time there as you do the very slow, very long way of winning through. And I still forget that they do these effects with the Rockets because I don't see them. I have all my extra stuff turned off. Did you give it to one of the bench Porygons? Excuse me. Couple more pings. It would be really great if they could get down a third Munkidori here. They're probably going to need him soon. That tick damage does add up in time. But we do see the energy coming down onto it, so we may actually possibly see an attack here with this Munkidori in the future. As we see a KO there. Continue the slow roll there onto the Articuno. Alrighty. All right, all right, all right, all right. Like, chat, tell me if I'm wrong. Does this game feel like it's in a place where Andrew here is just setting up? It's a long haul. Okay, we are seeing another monkey droid come down. Now we're going to be able to move even more damage turn. And we have the one set up to attack. Oh, I exactly see what he's trying to do here now. Wipes so much energy, and it just all goes onto the Porygon 2, and the Porygon 2 takes a big trip here to let's call it Super Hell. That's Lost Zone. The opponent's probably trying to figure out what to do. Like, what is it? All right. The Porygon's got to be trying to think what their win condition is here. Like, can you stall long enough to keep something away? We do see Team Rocket's Archer here. We're going to see a brand new hand. Of 3. You have the Bravery Charm. We can see that come to play. They have enough damage, enough Monkey Dories out there now that they're just KOing everything. What's up, Daycamp? Daycamp, half the time I forget I'm even running it on Tuesdays. I didn't even think today was Tuesday when I woke up. I literally got up and went, oh god, it's Tuesday. I didn't put the garbage out, and I ran out, put the garbage out as the garbage truck's coming down the road. And later I look out the window and realize one of my neighbors had put out the recycling. I went, oh god. I can't get that. I gotta get that. Is late registration open? I know it says there's open right here, but all the caps been filled. So I'm not able to get more people in. I think only one person missed as it is. And I don't know if they missed because they missed something or what, but it's always weird when people submit a list and then deck check in. Otherwise, yes, normally late registration would be on. Oops, wrong button. Don't need to see the admin. But this is what we have tonight going for everything. As we have Dragapult Dusknoir as number 1, Gardevoir Jellicent number 2, Goldango number 3, number 4, Grimmsnarl Frostlass, number 5, Charizard Pidgeot, Snorlax coming in number 6, number 7 is your Rageable Ogerpon, number 7 is Gardevoir, and other comes out at number 8. Dragapult, Charizard, and Pidgeot Control round out at 9 and 10 with a whole bunch of 2s and everything else. I have not seen the new Torb deck yet, Daycamp. Actually, if you want to link to it in chat, that would be great because then I can find out how it's going, what it is. I heard him hyping it up, but I haven't seen it yet because I've mostly been stuck in baseball land. I'm sitting here watching baseballs leave the field over and over and over again. I do need to start figuring out what I'm playing for Vegas. I've been playing Gardevoir Jellicent. Like, Gardevoir Jellicent to me seems very interesting. But I'm just like, I feel like I'm playing about 50-50 on it. Maybe a little better, but not. I need to be hitting like 60-40, even more. So it's like, what do I do? Right? Do I continue the Gardevoir Jellicent stuff? Do I not? Thanks. All right, I want to pop it up on screen. Oh, okay. I think I've seen some of this. The one that's going in with the Mega Kangaskhan, the Absol and stuff. Okay, let me pop this open on for everyone here. Small, but so it seems like definitely one of the things Tor's trying to do here is use the Mega Kangaskhan as an attacker, or use the Absol to like pick things up too. Clutch is really great. This is kind of a risky deck. So, like, I've been playing, when I'm playing right now, is a deck similar to this. I am not sold on Mystery Garden. I'm definitely sold like on Devo. But I just don't know. And like, I've got a month to practice and figure out. So I mean, I got time. What sucks is that I won't be able to play Phantasmal Flames. Like, most of what I've done with this format has literally been casting or playing Gardevoir Jellicent. I mean, like, am I going to Milwaukee? No, I am not. I am not going to Milwaukee. I will be going to Vegas and Seattle for sure. If there happens to be another West Coast regional, maybe, but I'm looking to go to Worlds for sure. Like, I've thought Mega Venusaur. I keep feeling like Terra Box. What's the new Tor deck? I'll message you it real quick. I'll copy the image and send it to you. But here it is, and I'll send that to you, Cash, so you can just straight up see it. Cash. There are Bret Hart. Like, all right, when I've played Surl Edge or played against it, depending on the deck, like if you trip at any point, if you're not able to Squawkabilly Carmine like turn 1, and you get a whole bunch of energy in the discard, it feels like you're just sitting. And what can you do? Is Seattle open or invite only? The Seattle regional is open. It is just your normal one. So yeah, so the interesting thing is the Seattle regional. Well, dude, I live in Seattle. It's gonna be great. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, it's locked. No. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Like, some people ask me, like, would you run an event at tabletop? Well, Dango hits the numbers it needs to beat it. Look, I'll let you sleep on my couch. You can come sleep on my couch. But yeah, Tabletop Village. Like I could talk to them about running something. I could just be like, I just hang out. Oh yeah, it's gonna fill up real quick. I'll only be there like refreshing the button as soon as the thing opens up. And I'm going to tell everyone you gotta go get Dick's. Oh, yo. I should ask Dick's if they would sponsor me for the Seattle tournament. Wait. United Wings won? Wait, what's this? Oh. That's interesting. I should just straight up reach out to him and be like, "Hey, what could I do?" Or see if they'll show up to be outside it. I think this is our only United Wings deck tonight too. Jellicent. It's Savid. Cash one. Gosh, I saw Andrew win. You know, you might see it in one. 100% might see it one. Iron Valiant still out there. We have some decks like Crustle. I've run into this Hydrapple Orgrippon a few times recently. People are really trying to use the Meganium to really increase. I don't remember what there was also that was out there. But this is one that I've hit a few times. Trying to get the Hydrapple, trying to power up everything with the Orgrippon, getting some big KOs. Good against Charizard. Charizard ain't doing ain't doing much against this deck. I have no idea if this is like actually very, very any good. Well, it helps if you can keep their Meganium out. You see, like Hydrapple would be great to play against if you still have like Radiant Charizard. Let's see. Or Reshiram EX. Okay, I forgot Reshiram exists. That's fair. Let's see. Let's just see overall metagame how that's working out right now. Any undefeated decks? That's not just one of them. Regular Gardevoir's 2-0. Dragapult Charizard's 1-0. Okay, Pitch Control won its games. Blissey won. Dragapult Blaziken won, but I'm looking for more than that. Like Melodic Farigiraf. Like if they hit the right thing, Flareon Noctowl, yeah, they should be able to win that. Two. Dun, 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 dun. Got Gengar, TCG, Kylord. How many games are we on? We're only on 3 games. I'm surprised. Mega Venusaur took the mega dump on itself. Oh, Armorers is out there doing its thing. Lucario, that's one like I would like to see. There's only one player playing it right now, it looks like, but like chat, tell me. You tell me, and I'll say too. Is Mega Lucario not a good deck right now? Is there just too many psychic types out there, or what? Like, I don't see it winning against like anything. Like, it hit some good numbers. Is it just bad? Not that good right now. Like, Ceruledge seems like it's gotten better. Way better. Because like if Kangaskhan becomes more of a thing, Mega Lucario seems like a good straight counter to it. It looks like it could do some good numbers against Ceruledge. Devo's great against Ceruledge. Axel Devo. The other thing is Ceruledge, especially in an open tournament, if you know their energy counts, or you can guess at them, you can, and they have one of these evolved, you can bring it up, and you could trap it. Ceruledge, and once it's like out of the jet energy, is easily trapped as of a deck. Easily. And usually by the time you're trapping it anyways, they're down like 4 cards in deck. At least in an online tournament with the opening, it does. And like Devo does beat Ceruledge. Like I spread damage to like everything, and they're down like 1-1. I get like the Devo off and the Iono, and they're just all their attackers are wiped off, and they have like nothing in hand. Also, another funny play, and this was one brought up. Locke, I believe you brought it up. Mew can use the second, or it was Eevee, I think, brought it up to, and Locke said it too. And I've used it. Mew EX can use Ceruledge's second attack for an instant one-hit KO. And in a Gardevoir deck, that puts all the energy back in the discard. Like, that's one of the important things if you're playing Mew EX, is see what their other ones are. It says discard all energy, right? Great. Get it. Do it. All right, looks like our round is done. Let's go ahead and get round 2 going. All right, round 2 is up. Let's go ahead and find ourselves a game. So we don't put Andrew on. Let us find a game. We could actually see the Grimmsnarl versus Ceruledge. Actually, that kind of interests me. Let me see if I can get either one of them on. C12 Nation. I'll also look for a backup match in case neither player is able to. Oh, Matt M says it can. Sick. So we will get from the Grimsnarl Frostlass side. And we will be watching Grimsnarl Frostlass here going up against Ceruledge, Edge, which it is interesting. Like, there it is. All right. As soon as we get the game going, I'll have it up for everyone. There we go. We also have, looks like Lucas Odell is able to stream as well. Well, we have the Maractus. Okay, the Maractus start. Lily's Determination. A little bit more. Okay, we see the attachment here to the Charcadet. They do have the pretty quick attack here with the Solrock next turn if they want. Did you see the Squawkabilly get thrown away? And then a pass. We do have the Spikemouth Gym. Just double check the list here, see if they have any outs to said thing. C12, Nation 28 plays 0 stadium outs. So if they put down the Spikemouth, Spikemouth will stay. There will be nothing stopping Spikemouth from staying in play. Oh, we have a deck list error. The first judge call of the night. We're going to ourselves grab the Poffin here, a Lily's Determination, and our Spikemouth. Oh, Locke, you always bring the best emotes. Alright, so we do see the Stroll Edge is set up. This is the Evo here going through again, the Morgrim and the Frostlass. And we're going to see a little Iron Bundle move here. Probably give up the Baby Impidimp. That's what I feel like you would do. All right. Just make sure we have everything here. We do have the Spike Myth coming in. We're going to get set up with that big boy Marnie's Grimmsnarl GX EX. All right, and this thing of transparency, I always say when I have a judge call, what happened, what's going on. We have an incorrect deck list. They have a Dweeble in their deck list that it is not in their deck, that is not in their list. But because it's so early into the round, that I am going to reset the game. It gives and the way that we reset the game happens is the person who didn't bring the incorrect deck list gets to go first or second. All right, so we do see the Shadow Bullet. We're going to see some damage put out here. Looking at what they want to put it on. Okay. Just making sure everything works. And like the biggest thing is when we do a reset, I do give an extension. I do think the all right. Got that fixed. So fixed. They survived. Yeah, you got to bring something else up, right? All right. If I'm remembering correctly here, if I'm not wrong, the Grimmsnarl doesn't place damage counters; it does damage. So the wow, no. The Snarl Edge on the bench is actually immune right now to getting any extra damage put onto it that way. But do you even want to do that? Don't you? He plays Devo, right? There's no reason you'd want to do anything else. Well, yeah, like this is one of those things that nobody ever remembers about is that Terra types are bench protected. Like, how many raise your hand in chat if you've ever tried to hit a Terra type with bench protection. And if you say you haven't, I'm going to guess you're a liar. But still. What's up, Mirai Panda? Hopefully you're having a good night. Ooh, a mist energy. Oh, we're getting a little bit of protection there. Yeah, it is a learning experience. Like, yes, Mist protects you from Devo. It's an effective attack. That's why a lot of his Charizard decks will tech in Devo. Because then it will protect their whatever they're called. Fidgets from Devo attacks. So I got 2 prizes there. They don't have access to Countercatcher. They probably had access to Countercatcher a moment ago, are now going, oh, I meant to play Countercatcher. Still nothing. You have the boss's orders. But they've already used their stuff. So we'll have to see what happens here. We'll have the clutch. I don't even think it's affected. It retreats. It just retreats. The Mist Energy again is doing its job. Boss's orders probably on Monkey Dory. Yep, there goes the Monkey Dory. And we'll see a big old KO there. Taking them down to 2 prizes. Now, this is something they do need to watch out for. Is the Briar turn. Well, they need something here to bring back Monkey Dories or the Impidimps. They're just right there. Well, there's a start. Okay, we got the Impidimp down. Have access to Countercatcher. You have access to a lot of things. Gotta move the damage off. Do you... I feel like you got to Countercatcher up. Yeah, I think the Pheasantipity is probably right. Now you got the Pheasantipity stuck. And then you can move more damage here to the Swirl Edge as it continues to build up. But they haven't used any turbo energy yet. So we're going to have an issue with that. Took all their prizes. Oof. That's game. That was harsh. That Mist energy. Where did that come from? All right, I need to take care of something here real quick. Please do not swear at your opponents. It is not a nice thing to do. I don't care if I don't. If I don't care if they said like GG and that pisses you off. It just happens. So don't tell your opponent if they say GG to F off. That's just a blatant disregard of player protocol. That's DQ from the rest of the tournament. You are allowed to come back because, like, if you just tell a person to F off and you don't say anything else, you know what? Fine. Fine. Sometimes you get a little bit hot-headed. I'm not going to ban you for that. But when you continue to go on and on and on, that's when we start coming in bans. Because sometimes, yes, people get hot-headed. You're just like, oh God, you know, you say that. Like, I've been mad at players, and I've added expletive to something I shouldn't have. Heat of the moment kind of stuff. But you're going to get disqualified from this tournament, and you continue to go off and off and off and start calling judges about it and everything else. Yeah, you're not lasting. Also, PH Earthham P Heartham. I don't know. It's a very amazing sounding name. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully your night's going well. My night's going pretty good. Actually, I'm a little bit disappointed right now because the people I used to produce some playmats sent me some that were just poor quality and sent me some that were just not what I ordered. They were supposed to have stitching. They didn't come with stitching. It was just bad. And I just like, man, what am I supposed to do? C12 Nation 28, thank you for the follow. Also, GG on the good game. Fear the ham. All right, you know what? I can see that now, actually. That even makes it better, okay? I mean, like I said, everyone gets salty sometimes. It can happen. It's when they start going off and 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 off, and then they start attacking judges and other things, and then we start banning. Because, I mean, what can we do after that? From the lead, so am I. If you're the ham, I'm 39. I should know how to read that, but I don't. Because I'm old and I can't read things. Yeah, I don't know. My eyesight's never gotten worse, but I have amazing eyesight, so. Okay, stock image of a man. Thank you. I completely understand. That's why Thank you for even coming in here and saying little salty, won't happen again. I appreciate that. I just saw that message. And that's like, and also like you didn't continue on or anything else. Like that's why I just went the DQ. Come back on Friday or the next Tuesday one, and you're welcome right back in. Yeah, we have on Tuesdays we have a capped tournament, mostly for time reasons. Because if I run this uncapped, or if I run this with like, I can sometimes do 128 if I plan out far enough in advance. That we can do a little bit more, because it's I need to be able to run this and then still be able to go to bed and then still go to work in the morning and still do it with my kids. Whereas on Fridays, I don't have work the next day. I don't have anything else usually going on Saturdays. That doesn't mean taking care of my kids. Oh, ads. Yeah. I'm trying to run the ads not during games, and I'm getting better about it. Okay. I think most of them. I'm checking something out. All right, ads are going great. What I was saying is that on Tuesdays we run it capped because it allows me to be able to like do work, go to work, not be completely dead. Because Saturdays, depending on how long it takes, like we actually had a very quick Saturday this recent one. We were done like at 2 a.m. my time. Great. If I run 6 here, we should be done by like 11:30, if not faster. We're actually almost done with round 2. As soon as that's done, then I finish up. I try to post surprising if I remember to, and then I go to bed. That's why we run capped on Tuesdays. But if I plan it enough in advance, then we should be good. Like the next one's on the 21st. Like I might be able to do that one, but the 4th is probably more likely. Because I will, if anything, I would on cap and like try to practice for Vegas myself. So like the 4th, maybe one I actually play in. Maybe I don't stream it. Maybe I do. I don't know. But playing that one, try it out, get some more practice in. Because I need more practice. Like looking at tournaments coming up. Can I play tomorrow at the Lucky Draw Weekly? Maybe. If I'm able to. 9 a.m. like I'm like up and going and stuff. Like usually I'm doing work stuff. I've got it. And then it's like, okay, could I possibly do an all-out Blitzels event? A little late. Usually I'm doing dinner stuff. Thursday, I'm in office. I can't do anything on Thursdays. And then Friday, play Crustle. Zero, over on YouTube, it's 100% an option. It is 100% an option. Like I'm a month away from Vegas and I'm still threading my decks. Like Crustle is 100% matchup roulette. You hit the right matchups, you can be fine. Like looking at it, like Gumi here, who took 4th of 467. Or PF Douglas in the Ursa days. Like, well, let's look at what their matchups were. Like Cornerstone, Body Cern decks. I'm learning Guardy too. And then you've got the Crispins, the Lana's Aid. Lily's and Terminations helping out with a lot of stuff. Boss's Orders, the Impound here. Like, it's a deck to learn, but if you get the right matchups, like we see here, you can do well. But the biggest difference is between online and like a regional. Like I always say these are great for practice. Assume it's a league cup. Like the gym tournaments on Fridays are league cups. That's exactly what they are. Because in a best of 3, you don't know what's going to happen. And that's why we run the regional. Like we try like at least every quarter here. Because you don't know what's going to happen in best of 3. Like we do have Davelin here. 11-3-1, Crustle. And we don't know what would happen with one of their games because they lost internet for 10 minutes. And so they ended up losing the set. But again, like you look at like their list. Still fairly simple. This one runs the Monkey Dory engine. And then we have like the new walls and stuff like that. Like it's so good. It's interesting. And then like I think Zero said they were here in the top 18 right now. Let's see. Or they took it to it. Top 18 in one of them. But very interesting decks. Very interesting stuff to have out there. Like I've been doing a lot of Gardevoir Jellicent. Like I'm at the point where I might actually buy an article, which is something I haven't done in a while, on how to play a deck. And it may be something I need to do. But this is also what I like about the challenges, because like we get some weird decks coming through as it is. Like right now we got Enzoric. It's doing decently. It's running Cornerstone. It's like, wow, okay. And we're still just waiting on 2 matches here. I know some people are looking at Frostless Monkey Dory. I could cough their name here, boys, but yeah, looking at that. Let's see what else we got here. Dragapult Blaziken. Didn't that do well in a regional recently? I want to say it did. I mean, it's a lot of evolution, but it could be good. All right, we are just waiting on one game now. They are streaming. Let's go see how that game is going. I didn't realize they were still going. Give you an opportunity here. see what's happening. This is the last game we're waiting on. Are they seriously just impounding here? It does no damage. And they can't move it? And they can't attack it because they've used up like all their energy? Is this like a no-win scenario? I don't know, Logan. We just walked into this. This was the last game going. I realized Lucas was streaming. 60 fan movement. Put it all there on that Jigglypuff, the angry puff. Pick up the Pidgey. Put down the water pond. Water pond comes up. Put the fan on. Heal half the damage off. Sob for 20. They draw. That should be it. Yeah, well, at least we didn't sit here and watch the whole game. We're just coming in to see it, make sure the game finishes. Yeah, that game's done. You don't even have to stop pass. You just say pass. GG, moving on. Oof. And I will always say, if you're playing Control, just be able to stream your games in case anything like this happens. Because if you're able to stream your games, we're able to fix things. Let's see, that's a Goldingo mirror. Don't want to watch that. Let's had them on. I'll see if this one is. I want to try to get Zoroark versus Gardevoir Jellicent because there is a win condition for Gardevoir Jellicent. And I just want to see it. If they're able to. If they're not, we'll find another matchup. I'm looking at some of the other ones. We have Control versus Dragapult Blaziken. I don't know how good that one would be. That one's against Melodic Walls. I don't know how good that one would be. Dragapult Dusknoir versus Grimmsnarl. That's like old hat. I'm looking through some of these. How do you stream games? There is tables in the tournament Discord, and you just share your window there, your game there, and we will jump to you. Like we jump from game to game as we go. So we are all set. It looks like we're getting our game set up. We will be seeing from the Zoroark side. So once they get going, we will get that. I'll have that up for you. We will be seeing Zoroark here going up against Gardevoir. Jellicent, I would assume, is a favorite for Zoroark. Like, I don't see why it would not be, but you never know with Jellicent. Jellicent is a more interesting version of the deck. Yeah, looks like the game is getting ready to go. And here we go, chat. As we go in here into round 3. Why is my thing not working? There it goes. Wrong button. Ha 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 ha. Okay, it looks like we just had a judge call. What do you mean by oh F it, Logan? Get the dirty word. Do you just share screen? You don't have to share. You don't have to share the screen. You can share just the window that live is on. All right, just make sure we got some stuff going on as this game is getting set up. You have a Zoroark and a Munkidori. They do have a Screamtail and a good old Lily's Determination. Oh. The Gardevoir is going to be everywhere. If anything, Logan, this matchup's favored towards ends. So if you want to watch the Purple Blob get its ass kicked, this would be the game to watch it in. But right now with that hand, yeah. No, I'm looking at some of the game stuff, Logan. If you want to like go off on Yankees fan stuff, go for it right now, dude. Some of that stuff was bad. Like them booing during the Canadian national anthem? Why? Like that was just classless. All right, I do have a funny opponent thing that happened. I had an opponent discard an energy trying to use Mystery Garden, but realized they had no psychic Pokemon. All right, getting that set up. Let them do their thing. Oh, it's gonna be a big ol' Adrenabrain here. If you want to really make, like, this is the only way, like, I find Gardevoir wins this matchup. If you really want to make, like, Yankee fans mad, just bring up Kyle Raleigh. Like, just go on Twitter, find anything about the Mariners and Kyle Raleigh, and the Yankee fans just storm the thing. You know, I know what pisses me off talking about that kind of stuff. During the announcements, the announcers during the Mariners Tigers game, Tigers get like 3 runs. And then they start talking like, oh my God, this is good. They're going to come back so hard. And like all this other stuff. They kept talking like, it's going to be such a great comeback. And I'm like, what the hell? You've not even talked about anything about the Mariners. It's like the worst thing you could do. Yes, he does. Like, you should see the Talking Yanks versus Marine Lair podcast battle right now, where they're both like counting down the strikeouts that every time Judge or Cal strike out. Like, oh my God, it's just like the biggest thing. It's like, it's probably one of the funniest things you can see. Okay, that one is done. I forgot about that. Yeah, let me check something real quick. Oh, stream froze? That's weird. Oh, about the announcers, how they kept doing started dealing with some issues. As oh, sorry, Logan. I'm Judge Colleen, and I always stop talking when it's the person who was coming on. Cocast got caught up with some other stuff. They're testing for Milwaukee. And so it's just like, okay, cool. Not much you can do about that, like getting stuck testing. Like, you should be testing. I know that if you go and listen to the announcers of the Seattle Detroit game, all they ever talk about, even during the rain delay, is Detroit. Oh, see, I brought Gardevoir on and be like, yeah, Gardevoir, here we go. Okay, Logan, if you want me to like talk about like co-casters, like it varies by how well I mesh with them. And some people I mesh better with than others. Like, I love casting with Frodo. I think me and Frodo are great. I think me and Ryan work well together. I think me and Emmy work together amazingly. But then there's some people who I've had, I'm not going to say who they are. They haven't been on in years. Like, they came on and there's just nothing. Most people are really good. We have a Misa streaming. Let's see how that game's going. I get another game up. Oh, this is versus. Oh, this game's almost over. How's Lucas's game going? Surprisingly, not horrible. I want to bring this game up. It is Control, but it's versus Dragapult Chickens. Well, I think everyone has different things. Like, I like casting with some people, and some people might not enjoy us casting together, or they might think someone's too loud, or other things. Like, there's a lot goes into like trying to put these together and trying to figure out like who works best together and who doesn't, and like what does every person bring, and not every caster's for every person, and that is actually one of the hardest things. Like, I work really well for like the late night crowd. So like during the regionals, I don't think I work as well. I work better as an MC. But if you bring me in like late night Fridays, I work really well because I'm like a baseball announcer. I can talk about things, do things. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Like moving the chicken, the psychic to the chicken makes more sense. But the thing is, the chicken doesn't need the psychic. It can use the psychic or fire. Like the chicken's going to be able to make them just get energy back. Like there's an energy, you hard retreat. You attack with the chicken. What does the chicken even attack? 200 can't attack next turn. Okay. Interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Right? You put all the seconds on blaze and all the fire on cloaks. That seems right to me too. It keeps the LGM going. I do definitely want to see what happens here. Like they were doing really good by not putting the Badoo down. Like, have you seen like the images like on Twitter of people with like Badoos with like 15 Badoos? Now, to be fair, Logan, this is 100% a late night tournament, and critical thinking goes all out. It's just gone. Like the amount of just like bad plays we see because someone's tired already. Just, I want to say astronomical. Oh, we're going to start seeing impound maybe? Okay, they have that. They just got to get one more for the chicken to start attacking, possibly. Can we see a mimic attack? I don't know. See the impound there, 20. Logan, I don't blame you. I literally put it on because it's a game to have on. Like, control is like so hard. And like, now, okay, now we see another KO. Like, what else more could they do? Also, right now, David Ortiz has been the greatest thing about the playoffs. Get a good night's sleep. Watch the clip I just sent you. David, like again, David Ortiz, best thing. Best thing. Watch everything David Ortiz is saying, especially about the Yankees. It's hilarious. Oh, hey, look, I never did update my casters from last Friday. Who do I even have on Friday? Daycamp, I know you're coming on one of these days. It's actually open. Huh. Yes, like that. He's been so good. There's been nothing better in the playoffs than David Ortiz right now. Now you are the week before Vegas. Poseidon comes back on that week too. Shining Espeon's on the 21st. Hey, we see the LGM. We see the LGM. So much energy's gone. Where's all the energy? Goodbye, energy. Do 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 do. Like, I just don't think they have any energy left, right? There's no fire on it. What do they even do? Because are we gonna see? Oh, we're gonna start seeing the digging here. We're gonna start taking out everything. Yeah, I think this is it, right? This is it. Yeah, you ever see the movement again? And this feels like it's game. There's one of like 2 games left too. Like, look at this hand size. It's ridiculous. But I am updating the standings since we have a lot here. One of our 3-0s currently right now is Hou Armorers, of all things. There went the second. There's all it is. It's all gone. That's gotta be it. Yep. Opponent attack ran out of cards. Control goes to 3-0. Dude, happy birthday in advance then. My oldest just had their birthday. They just turned 15. Oh my god. Too damn old. But looking at some of our top decks right now, ooh, Andrew Weir is still 8-3-0. I remember 25. I remember 25 like it was 2 years ago. But it wasn't. It was much more than that. Because I'm old. I think there's ways to do it, but one of the things you end up doing against control is you end up making mistakes because like you start seeing the things happen and they keep happening. And you're just like, what can I do about it? And you sit there and then you start going like, man, what expletives can I use against this control? And the weird thing is, the funniest thing is, my best tournament results were coming against control. I sit there, I'm like, man, why do I have to sit here and do poorly against control on ladder, great against control in tournaments? Like, I just don't get it. Does the last game have a time? No, it does not have a time extension, so we're just waiting on them. Just one last game. One last game. How does the controlled Dragon Ball matchup beat it? I want to get this Hou Armorers on next. I think we'll ask whoever they play. What have they beat? Oh, they beat C12 Nation. That's why I didn't ask them. Double Dragon Ball Dusknoir. Okay. Quite interesting. Cash's game is done. I think we've had I'm the Real Story on before. Oh, they dropped. Never mind. We'll find a game. I will try to find a non-Gardevoir game. But we have some control decks doing really well tonight, and that's never good, chat. I still need to find a single hat, and I cannot. I seriously can't find it. Like, nobody has like the retro of it, and it really disappoints me. It's the 1987, I think it is, Mariners hat. Yeah, they're just saying the 87. It's just the S with a drop shadow, and I can never find it. All right, last round. It is done. Let's go ahead and get to the next round. Round 4 is up. Pause, restart. Let's go. 4 is up, and round. Our next round. There we go. Find ourselves a match. That's not Lucas. Even though, funny enough, Lucas is playing against Melodic Walls, but I think they still win. What we do have is Hou Armorers versus Charizard Pidgeot. I'm asking if they're able to. If they're not, that's fine. You never have to. I just want the ability to see if they can. Great. If they can't, great. Dr. Lupia says yes. Awesome. Actually, Lupia, don't correct me if I'm wrong. I swear to God, it's a food. I have like 32 hats, not 32 hats. I have like 24 hats. And you know what? I should actually count them. I have a whole bunch in here in the office, and I have a bunch that I keep up in my closet. It's a Filipino dish. I knew it because it was what's the word I'm looking for? One of my favorite chicken strip places had it, and they were a Filipino southern restaurant. Yeah, Lupia, like, yeah. No, here, I'll show you the restaurant. They were the best place. They were the best like chicken restaurant I ever went to. Okay, I gotta adjust this a little bit. The screen's coming in really small, so give me a second here, chat. All right. I have to do a quick fix for it. I gotta remember what source this is. I can upscale it. Let's lock all the other tables. Cause any problems. And I'll upscale this for everyone. try to make sure everything else is locked down real quick. I don't know why it's coming in so small, but I will fix it. The wonders of the internet. There you go. What the happened? All of a sudden it's fixed. That was weird. I don't know if it was on me or what happened, but fixed itself. It's bigger now. So weird. But we take those. You know what? We take those. Whatever. Stop messing with it. Stop messing with it, Doom. Leave it alone. Get back to the game. Gonna get some Evos here. But you gotta watch out. The Ho deck loves to hit you with the water pawn. And then get things going. Also, chat, here's the link to the chicken place I was talking about that has Lupia. It's right near the nearest T-Mobile Park as it is. It's so good. They're chicken strips. They used to be like $8 and you get like a pound of fries with like 3 huge ass chicken strips. And like they still exist. Like their site doesn't update. You tried, but you're fading. Yeah, I understand, dude. They used to park right outside of whatever it's called. Amazon. Yeah, the Bolo Bolo is good too. I've had that. Okay, they do keep updating their schedule. They were in Shoreline recently? Oh, man. I would have gone to that. I would have 100% gone to that. This hand looks absolutely horrible. Like I realized I didn't even update the names. I was so focused up on trying to fix the other issue. There we go. That might not matter. It might not matter. Like, I mean, look at the amount of energy they have out there already. This sucks. It's like every game we've brought on, someone's gotten their ass beat. It is a stream curse. I'm gonna set up Andrew with the Snowgrave because I think their game's still going. Yeah, these are both 3-0. So this is Yoshik's 39-39 with Grimmsnarl Frostlast going up against Andrew here and their Snowgrave, or also known as Frostlast Monkey Dory. I will get those updated for you very quickly. So this game is actually going. And didn't end up with a brick. Gotta keep that lock. All right, sorry. Trying to find my kitty cat. I get a little worried when I don't hear from them. Alrighty. Oh, we've got a lot of stuff going right here. Looks like for Andrew. I guess the question is it really? Like, they have no Frostlast set up. They could Devo here, possibly. You can see the unfair stamp. Give him a good old bit of the warning. they've got so much here, and like they can't do. Why I don't know why they're not dropping the Artisan. Like, are they just planning on keeping this Monkey Dory here the whole time? Issue. So we have Game Bug, which is always fun. All right, they're looking at what their options are. They do have the Night Stretcher. They do have the Bravery Charm. We could keep something stuck up there with the horrible, horrible cactus. That cactus so much. I hate that cactus. I want to Joji. I think they just don't have any of them. Like they seem like either they prized them or they've already been KO'd. Like I don't know why they're not doing the snow runs, other than also that the fact that there's they both have a bajillion a bajillion whatever it's called, monkeys out. Worst part of the job still is when I have to tell someone that they lose a game because of a game bug. There's just nothing I can do about it. Especially if it's a late game, like there's a lot of prizes have been taken. There's just nothing I can do, and it's the worst part of the job. I will 100% always say that because I want people to be able to play. You should be able to play the game. You shouldn't be sit there and lose a game because of something out of your control. And the bugs hit like even people with like high end PCs. They're like, I'm running the latest graphics cards or whatever else, and then it's like, yeah, and you still bugged out because the game can be buggy, and it sucks. And we see Pidget control matches. We actually had some on earlier. If you want to go back and see either through the VOD or through the YouTube VOD, we had one. We've come into one a few times. Yeah, the game losing bug stuff still sucks, and it's probably the thing in a tournament I deal with the most outside of people just being people. Like there's just not much you can do. Like I'd love to be like, yeah, we can fully restart the game with no issues. Like, can you export the game log when it crashed? Like that's one of those features I'd love to have. Like even just like a game log so you can go back and like replay certain turns. Like I'm glad we have a game log. But the game log has helped me a lot. I won't lie there. It's helped with judge calls at that too. I've had people have like deck list errors, and they can't get a screenshot, but they can give me the game log. Or my favorite is when something like weird happens, and then I'm able to look through the game log and figure out what happened. Like someone asked me once, why was Crispin bug? Why did there Crispin bug? And I'm like, well, let me see the game log. And I was able to look through the game log and realize they thought Crispin would work even if the energy was already in your hand. And the thing is, it doesn't work that way. Just 1 second here, chat. This game looks like it's getting a little closer to end. Maybe. And they got the Frost last set up. which is an absolute must. Ad break on the incoming. I have no more snoozes left for the day. Oh, we see a KO there. Just trying to get some more prizes. And one of the things Andrew does run is he does run the Pooh Bear. Big old angry Pooh Bear. Which sometimes I do feel like Blood Moon Ursaluna is like Winnie the Pooh. If like they had an intervention and try to tell him like you can't one Rainbow and Grimm just for this. Like you couldn't have any more honey, and then Winnie the Pooh just went insane. We're going to see possible KO here. We're going to make him get rid of a rainbow. I don't think deck out's possible. Oh, the Devo's there. You know what we call top decks like that? We call them main character energy. And you know what? Surprisingly, I don't know why more Grimmsnarls don't run stuff like a Rainbow Energy. Not just as a one-off tech sometimes. Like you have it, do your thing. And like if you need Monkey Dory to attack, it becomes a quick attacker. The only problem is you can't accelerate it with Grimmsnarl. them snarls, but you can't accelerate to the monkeys anyways. So the question becomes, what are you even missing? All right, chat, who is going to Milwaukee? And if you're going to Milwaukee and you don't make any references to Wayne's World, I will be slightly disappointed too. I need someone to get on stream and make the Alice Cooper Wayne's World thing. If you don't know what that is, look up Alice Cooper, look up Wayne's World, Milwaukee. It's a hilarious scene anyways. You should be watching Wayne's World anyways. It's one of the what's Wayne's World? It's probably one of the greatest 90s movies ever. All right, how's everything else going? Oh, judge requests. Two matches left, with this one being one of them. I think so too. I think this is almost to a point where they're just playing for a tie. They're doing their actions, they're going through everything, but what more can they do? To request a judge shuffle. That okay. Has anyone ever actually been judged bald? Which sounds horrendous. Judge balls are very, very rare as it is, but when they do happen, you remember it, and I think everyone should remember their first judge ball. See, I got a judge ball playing Sylveon Gardevoir. And we do have a game here. As Grimmsnarl Frostless does take it. Not much more you can see happening there. I was going to update our standings here as we are waiting on one more game. Awesome Powers is great. All right, so Yoshi X 3939 is now 4-0. 2 Oscar 4-0 with Gardevoir Jellicent. Lucas with a fidget control 4-0. Kai Lord 4-0 with the Ho Armor Rouge. Hotting Dog 3-1 with the Sturledge. Dr. Lupia 3-1 with the Charizard Pidgeot. We sadly didn't get to see that one play. Elias Korea 3-1 with the Grimmsnarl Frostless. Yoda 130 3-1 with the Goldango. X2 Pump Chump Chizump. Yeah, you know what he's saying. Gardevoir Jellicent 3-1. LS Russo 3-1 with the Melodic Walls, losing to Lucas. That was a control matchup. Amanda Gonzalez 3-1 with the Dragon Charizard. Bills 3-1 with the Goldango. As you just saw, Andrew go 3-1. Dem Zennies 3-1 with Hydropple Ogerpon. You know what? If they have a good matchup, we will try to get that one on next. Looks like the game we are waiting on is a tie. Yeah, okay, they both agree it's a tie. Let's go ahead and reset the clock. And now round 5 is up. All right, round 5 is up and going. We actually have someone. We have a Obvious Owl. Okay, that was them just showing the game. Let's say that was it. Which one were we looking for again? We were looking for Dem Zennies versus Hammy 100. So this will be Hydrapple versus Grimmsnarl Frostless, which actually, now I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, but you know what? We'll see. Grimmsnarl Frostless can still pull it out. Maybe. I just want to get this deck on. Like, how often do we get something like that on? All the time. What are you talking about, Doom? That should be a good match, regardless. Hi, chat. What's Yoshi using the Morpeko for? I don't know. Surprisingly, when we've seen him play, my apologies, I have no idea what their pronouns may be. They've tossed it. I don't know if it's a possibility if it's just a free retreater or a deck that can use free retreaters sometimes, or what. I don't even remember if Morpeko is a free retreater now that I'm thinking about it. It is. Okay, thank you. Like, I'm sitting there in my mind, I'm like, Morpeko is like almost always a free retreater. Almost. I'm trying to think of a Morpeko. There's probably a Morpeko that it is. It's like very, very rarely does Tapu Koko ever not be a free retreater or have something about speed. As you see them get set up. I do sit here and wonder how much longer we get until we get a stadium that negates abilities again. In some form. I feel like we're owed it. Like they'll reprint Path of the Peak right when right after Gardevoir rotates. As I will tell you, I swear that's how Pokemon operates. As soon as a counter card comes out, it's well after the deck rotated. Like if I remember correctly, Drapion rotated like a year after Mew had already rotated, and it was like completely useless. But then again, we also had like one of the it was like the electromagnetic recharger or something like that, where the card it was supposed to interact with rotated before it did. We're just seeing this Ogerpon just eat through everything. Yeah, the Spiritomb did too. You know what? Some of these cards would be viable in like expanded, except expanded doesn't really work on live, and there's just like unless you're in like France, there's no like nobody wants to play expanded. And the thing is, like, expanded is just so broken as it is. Like, if you follow some of Stefan Ivanov stuff, like, he goes through, like, expanded tournament. He runs a lot of the expanded tournaments and stuff over, like, in Europe. And, like, some of the combos they're coming up with, just so filthy. And I don't know how many people were around from the Scoop Up Net era of expanded. Oh my god, that was horrifying. For like a week. I'm actually quite glad, like, Solrock Lunatune's like an Lunatune, Lunatone, or like an actual engine. That decks have been able to use it. It definitely feels like we're going to see it around for a while. What's your favorite new deck, Solrock Looney Tunes? Yes, Demzenis, you're correct. Also, remember when we had the Reggie's engine? And I don't remember if Stellar types came out when Reggie's were still out. Yes, they were. Reggie and Reggie Drago. I'm not I'm not a single price hater. More of a what I'm looking for here. I'm more of a single price I don't know, because like it varies on the deck and the engine. Like, do I think single prices should be good? Yes. But some paired up with like certain Pokemon were just well overpowered. I definitely think like anything with the Lost Zone, and then Radiant Greninja. Which funny enough, talking about like Radiant Greninja, Lunatone Solrock feels like it's Radiant Greninja with more parts. But you know what? It's pretty fair to say it was like it has different limitations. Like they took Radiant Greninja kind of like as a prototype, and then they're like, you know what? Let's make it use only like a single energy type. Let's make it have to have another Pokemon out there, right? So it takes up 2 spaces now, but they can put as many of them as they want in the deck. So then it's like not too overpowered. And they gave it a decent attack still. Like if I had to give it, I always like to give MVPs. Ooh. This is actually really well played by both players. I got distracted talking about everything else but the game, but that's just me. Let's go and switch back over and see how other things are going. Like sometimes I realize I do ramble on, and sometimes I just like to ramble on. Well, you were 3-1. Now you're not there, but I mean it's still good. Dem underscore Zenny's, thank you for the follow as well. We don't have any 5-0s yet. Let's see who else is still streaming. Maybe we can get another game on real quick. Let's see how Andrew Ayer's game is going. See if it's still going. Nope, it's done. Well, how is our control player going? And that's a pair of 4-0s. Oh, this makes it interesting. Okay, check this out. So this is Control versus Ho-Oh box. The Armorers can move energy around. Which one was I looking for again? Oh. So like even though it's impounded here and like the bird can't do much, which really sucks because you don't want the bird stuck out there. I will say this. if control is becoming more and more of a thing, teching in a 1-of switch or Turo or Penny, depending on what kind of deck you have. May be worth it. Riveting gameplay, Mirai. That's one of our last games going on, and these are a pair of 4-0, so one of them's going 5. Right. Turo Penny might be the only play. Like Badoo. Badoo's good for some decks. And it's really kind of changed up the meta in some ways. I think it's like a direction. It's in the wrong direction. Like we used to have stuff like that where it would cost like 2 energy to item lock. Like I don't remember if people remember that time with like what's his name? Big ol' frog. But Pokemon like that and like Lugia, I think is the reason why we'll never see double colorless energy get reprinted. Like, I think the game is power crept too far for special energies not to have like more and more like setbacks to using them. Stacking out cards. All right, that looks like that was it. So we are going to round 6, our final round. We have a pair of 6-0s. We'll find out who their 5-0 is as we're in round 6. I have a good guess that one of them is Lucas. All right, let's go ahead and see who they are. It is Grimstall Frost versus Control. Let's go ahead and find something else. Oh my god, I kind of want to see that. How does Melodic Wall stop? They got like Pseudo Wudo, right? Attack. You know what? I gotta see this. They're 4-1s. I have no idea how this matchup plays out. It's a Tuesday. Tuesdays are for the time we want to bring up the weird decks. Like Other gets a lot of function today. Sorry, getting the setup. It looks like they're already getting to the coin flip, so I'll have that game up really quickly. That was a mean game. This will be interesting because, like, Melodic really seems like it wants to take out, like, EXs. And this deck plays, like, a single EX. And that EX is like meant to close out the game. So like they started their Penguin. We get the Badoo set up. They've got more going. I feel like Impound's going to come and play in this game, but it also depends on how much Monkey Dories and Frostlass going to get set up. And the thing is, the Melodic deck can attack. It's not like it's not an attacking deck. It just has a very good wall system. Is it just wall installed? No, there is actual attacks. It does actually have an attack. Isn't Melodic the easiest Devo kill of all? Yes. Let me double check. I think the Melodic does run Mist. Oh, this deck does not. They do not run the Mist. So that could actually become an issue here. The Melodic's getting easily knocked out. TPC, I should make a 10 HP Pokemon. I would, you know what? I would pay to see that. Like the question is, what is it? You know what? You know what it could be? It could be Shed Ninja. Or not Shed Ninja. What's Shed Ninja's other evolution? The mask one or whatever? One where it's a shell. And like in VGC, it's like unstoppable. Or not unstoppable. It's immune to like 12 of 14 attacks or something like that. Attack types. Or 12 of 16, I mean. But everything else hits it for super effective. Like, how would you balance that into a card? Then it's Shed Ninja. Shed Ninja. Okay, I was right. Ninjask is the other one. Thank you, Thomas, and thank you, Dem. In VGC for a while, I ran a team with the Shed Ninja because it was fun, but it wasn't really effective because like its move types weren't that great. That still begs the question: is how do you make a Pokemon like that a card game and keep it fair? Yeah, it just auto lost it. Like it was so bad. Like I'm sitting here talking about something else entirely. I'm like, I don't want to put control on against Grimmsnarl. Yeah. I think we call it a night here, chat. Like, does anyone really want to watch Lucas with control going up against Grimmsnarl? Like, I'm going to go look at the game right now. There is a Shed Ninja Mega Evolutions? I did not know that. Audrey wants to see it. You know what? I'll pop it up for everyone. All right. I'll update the names. It's one of those things where like and this comes up like on the official ones too, where they put it on and people are like, oh no, I don't want to watch it. But sometimes control games have the most amount of people, but it also has the most active chats. Because people talk about, okay, how do I beat the control? And then other people are like, I hate control, they should die, and everything else. Plus, this is the 6-0s. Or I mean the 5-0s. The winner of this is the winner. And usually we try to have the winning game on. Try. It's not always going to be the greatest. Sometimes it is the greatest game ever. Oh, so Dev Zennies, you went from like a matchup that I would say is favored into probably your absolute worst matchup. You want to see the Walls on the final? We've already just had the Walls on. Walls just lost to but do Frostlass. Yeah, Walls lost to the TM Devo. Thank you, Thomas. I remember the early fears people had going into earlier formats.
Hello there.
What's up, everyone coming in from Cashman Stream? I am Senior Doom, tournament organizer, professional illustrator, Seattle Mariners superfan, and man watching Control again because he has lost all control of his life. Gosh, how did your run end up? 3-2, and then you were, let me see what you ended up, 4-2? 4-2, not bad. Not great, not bad. And it's great having you back in the Doom tournament scene, man. It is not the same without you. I don't want to say you're a main character. Yeah, very large man at that. Main character of the tournament series, but you're up there as one of the cast, main cast. The question is, who would be the main character of this tournament series? For a while there, it was like Jam. And his like huge win streak. I guess more becomes not who's like the main character, like who's winning the most. Like last season, the point run was like the big story for you. Like if we had to say this was the cash story of the season, last season, it was the points run. Like it was so insane. Cash, yes, Cash, be nice to yourself, man. But then we also had like all out Blitzel's story of like top cutting like every regional and almost qualifying for day 2 based off just regional results. So like we end up with that. Set 2 Grims to go with all your energy? Possibly. See, I was debating what time I would have to start for like an overnight regional. Like make one more friendly for the late nights or something. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. If I start like, I think if I start about 4 o'clock, it would end about midnight per round. And I'm wondering if that might be a good time. Like it would give like Oceanic players and stuff an opportunity to compete in one of these. Like now I'm saying out loud, like, man, when would be a good time? Oh yeah, I think that Shuckle. Oh, they picked it up. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, man, you know what? Doing like a special edition one that ran later might be worth it. Like started on a Friday night. And the concession. Oh my gosh. As we see there, Control lose. Yeah, what? Wait, right? I thought this game had more to go. I don't think he had what he wanted. I don't think Lucas had what they wanted. Their setup wasn't right. Something went wrong. Like they probably messed up and then said, oh, well, you know what? Not worth it. See, Lucas came in and said, nah, I lost. See, they know. Lucas is a good player. I know. I played against him. But with that, we do know YoshiX3939 will be your challenge champion tonight. Oh, 110. Okay, that even makes more sense. Yeah, it was not a good place. Not where you wanted to be. Dude, Grims have been everywhere lately. Like, all I do is hit Grims every day on ladder, and it's just been so bad. But yeah, I'm hitting Grims all day. I'm like trying to practice Gardevoir, and it's like Grims, Grims, Grims. I'm like, come on! Like, if you look at the metagame of this, Grims was like, you know, okay, 7%, but I shouldn't be hitting it as much as I do. But with that, we know who our winner is. We've got essentially our top decks all set. And we have 2 matches left. Those matches are Gardevoir Jellicent versus Ho Armarouge and Sorrel Edge versus, what are they playing? Oh, the Mega Kangaskhan Boufflant deck. Alright, but still, we know who it is. With that, I'm ready to call it a day. I gotta be up in like 6 hours. And, oh, ad break just hit too. Can I pause it? Nope, I can't. But with that, we'll call it. I want to send everyone off to the Otters because I love the Otters. We'll see everyone on Friday when we have the next tournament of Doom. Hopefully, hopefully if you're able to play, great. If not, great. And hopefully we will see you then. I'm Senior Doom, professional illustrator, tournament organizer, and overall really tall guy. Have a good night and see you then.